Welcome to ATQ, the sports edition. Today's episode, we're going to talk about Dreamers Pro once again. His podcast came through my feed. Like anything, I check out everything that comes through just to see if, And when I saw the title, it says LeBron James tarnished his legacy after Lakers' first round exit. I said, wow, here we go again. This guy. So I'm just trying to figure out, how do you tarnish your legacy? Number one, when they traded for Luka, it's Luka team at this point. LeBron is not the number one. If you watch the game, which I know you don't, LeBron is not the number one. He's not the number one option. Luka is the number one option. Number two, the Timberwolves was a better organization. It was just a better team, flat out. If you know the game, I didn't have the Lakers winning this series because I just knew. I looked at the Lakers were too small. They wasn't athletic enough. They didn't have enough depth. And nobody knew that AK was going to go missing. Nobody knew that. They couldn't hit shots. They just wasn't a better team. Top heavy with LeBron and Luka, but LeBron is not the same LeBron. He's not. Luka out of shape. He's a great ball player, but he's just not in shape. And AK just didn't show up. He just didn't show up. But Minnesota has a young thoroughbred, Ant-Man. They have nice wing players that can knock down shots, drive and kick. They have a smart veteran point guard and Mike Conley. So they have a deeper bench. They have a deeper bench. So when I saw that, I'm just like, okay, this guy here we go again. He's just talking. But then he kept talking, and he brought up the fact that Kobe got swept a few times, or he lost in the first round a few times. And the players that he had on his team, which was Lamar Odom and Sasha. Oh, yeah, Lamar Odom. Well, he won 2 championships with Lamar Odom and Sasha. And if you know anything about basketball, which again you don't, go watch. I'm from Chicago, so I watched the whole Bulls era. The championship era, that's my era. I grew up in the era. Scottie brought the ball up and orchestrated the triangle offense. The same thing Scottie did, Lamar was perfect. But he was 6'11", and he was left-handed. No one can guard him. They had 2 twin towers down low, Bynum and Garcelle. They had Ron Artest, defensive specialist. They had the veteran savvy Derek Fisher. Now, you diminish Lamar Odom. Ask players around the league about LO. Ask them. They speak highly of LO. Not because they like him, it's because that boy can play ball. But again, you don't know what you're talking about because you don't understand basketball. Basketball is a nuanced sport. It's not about you just scoring 30. You know how many times people score 30 and it's empty calories? All you see is 30. But you have somebody who scored 10, but those 10 points was crucial and key moments. You have somebody that has 6, but those 6 points and those 3 rebounds came in pivotal moments to dictate the game. But again, we're talking about somebody who don't understand the game of basketball. Because when you understand the game of basketball, you wouldn't speak the way you do. You said LeBron is not a top 5 player. Everybody got their opinion. I just don't understand how can you say that. And again, I'm going to tell everybody out there, I'm a fan of greatness. I don't have a LeBron jersey, but I'm a fan of greatness. Iverson is great to me. Never won. Penny Hardaway is him and Scottie Pippen is my favorite players of all time. I'm going to say that again. And I grew up, born and raised in Chicago during the Jordan era. Scottie Pippen is my favorite player. Penny Hardaway is my second favorite player. Why was Scottie my favorite player? Because Scottie did it all. And we all knew that engine didn't go without Scottie, just the way LO was to the Lakers. So when you said well, he had Lamar Odom, and that's when I knew. That's when I knew when you kind of dismiss Lamar Odom. That's when I knew you don't know what you're talking about. You just talking. Because basketball, if you watch that Detroit Pistons team that beat the Lakers, that had 4 Hall of Famers, because also you said that Dreamers Pro, you brought up that he had Carmelo and he had Westbrook, and it was himself and AD. Well, he got Melo. I think Melo left after that last year in LA. He was on his last leg. Nobody wanted Westbrook at that point. LeBron put his arms around him and brought him in and embraced him. So when he went to Miami, they had 2 good seasons, and then Dwayne Wade body started breaking down when they got swept by the San Antonio Spurs. D Wade, everybody can see it. If you know basketball, D Wade body broke down, right? When he went to the finals over there in Cleveland the first time, he didn't have a whole lot. He was 22 years old and he carried them to the finals. He got swept, but he did it. So for you to say these things, he's won a title everywhere he stopped. And everywhere he left, it was a lottery situation when he left. They was in the lottery the next year, every time he left. So if that's not greatness, I don't know what is. All I'm saying is, you keep talking about these LeBron, I don't know, you said honey badger, or I don't know what corny stuff you said. But what I'm saying is, a fan is a fan. I'm a fan of greatness. I just explained that my two favorite players of all time, I've never been a big fan of Jordan. No, nothing against him. Just wasn't my cup of tea. But do I appreciate his greatness? Yes. I don't say LeBron the GOAT. I don't say Jordan the GOAT. I think they both are GOATs. I think Kobe is a GOAT. Tim Duncan, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is a GOAT. A man that won on every level, multiple championships on every level. He's more of a GOAT than any of them. He's college, high school, NBA. Shit, ain't nobody ever had a better career than Kareem. And he didn't bring the ball up. He had to get the ball from somebody. Magic is a GOAT. What I'm saying is, let's stop. You can do what you want to do. What I'm saying is, let's try to be fair and let us appreciate greatness. It's sad that every time I turn around, you bashing his brother. So this is what I'm gonna do. I made my mind up. Every time you make a LeBron video, I'm gonna make a video about you, and I'm gonna debunk all the bullshit you talk about. Because you just talking with emotion and no logic. Because you can't have logic because you don't know the game of basketball. Period. So every time you put up a video of LeBron, I'm just expect one from me. And I ain't trying to grow my page off you. I don't care nothing about that. I got on YouTube just a couple months ago just to have fun. I ain't tripping off all that. But one thing I do know is this game of basketball. You talk to me about baseball, did I play? I know a little bit. Football, did I play? I know a little bit. But this game of basketball? Shit. Let's talk. We can sit down and talk. We go through it. I know this. And I don't just watch it. I study it. I understand it because I was a point guard and I can see it from every angle. I know what greatness looks like. So that's my take on Dreamers Pro. You put up another video, expect another one. To all my good people, jump in the comments. You like what I'm talking about? I want to hear what you got to say. You don't? That's cool too. We ain't got to argue about it. We ain't got to fight about it. We can discuss it. But when you discuss it, you better come, better know your stuff. I'm telling you now, you better know it. If you don't, I'm a Pac-Man your ass, eat you up. Till next time, peace.